Hello, YouTube, and welcome to Behind the Scenes of the Top 20 of the Week, show number 188 for the weekend of April 13th and 14th, 2016. I would be Taylor King. I welcome you into the studio as we go through another show together. Welcome to the Top 20 of the Week. My name is Taylor King. This is show number 188 for the weekend of August 13th and 14th, 2016. This week, which singer's jazzy soulfulness influenced Dea's unique style? We'll find out. Also, Selena Gomez covers Vogue Australia, says she wants a low-key guy. Fifth Harmony's Normani Cordy is taking a Twitter break after racial bullying, and more. We're going all the way to number 1. I'll also take you back in time with 4 flashback tracks. And before we get to the top debut, let's take a look back at last week's top 5. At number 5, down 1, Drake, Wizkid, and Kyla, One Dance. At number 4, also down 1, The Chainsmokers and Dea, Don't Let Me Down. At number 3, up 3, 21 Pilots, Ride. Steady at number 2, Calvin Harris and Rihanna, This Is What You Came For. And at number 1 for their second week, Sia and Sean Paul, Cheap Thrills. And can they hang on for 3 weeks? We'll find out in about 2 hours. All right, let's get it going and kick it off. The top debut this week is currently at number 30, up 24 from number 42 to enter the top 40. Let's get it going and kick it off. The top debut this week is currently at number 30, up 24 from number 54 to enter the top 40. The Chainsmokers have their follow-up to Don't Let Me Down, this time with the vocal assistance of Halsey. This is Closer. Our top debut this week, the Chainsmokers and Halsey, that is Closer. As we move our way into the countdown now, our lone new song this week, it is up 2 from number 22 last week. Been in the top 40 for 7 weeks so far. We've got more Drake, we got more Rihanna. This is Too Good. So I'm fully aware that some people may find it boring just watching me talk, but some people may be completely enthralled. That's the beauty of YouTube. That's the beauty of different types of radio. This isn't one of those shows where there's a lot going on, because everything's pretty much on the computer, and I just produce it. I really wish I could show that. I really do. I truly do. Sorry it's not more exciting. But this is basically what it is. It is a production. It's hard work to do this every week. It takes about 8 to 10 hours. And you're only seeing a half hour to 45 minutes of it, so hopefully you're enjoying it. That's all I care about. And hopefully you enjoy the full show as well. If you check that out on Mixcloud, mixcloud.com/top20 of the week, I'll have all that information again at the end of the video. But let's continue with segment 1. Number 19 this week, up 1, Kiara and Gold. And for a 17-year-old, Dea's voice, which you can hear on hits like Hideaway and Don't Let Me Down. And for a 17-year-old, Dea's voice, which you can hear on hits like Hideaway and Don't Let Me Down, is pretty unique. She says she developed it after she switched from classical and jazz to pop and was influenced by some of the best in the business, and one Grammy-winning female vocalist in particular. I've been listening to Amy Winehouse for years. I love her jazzy soulfulness, and I've done covers of hers, and I've also done covers of Adele, Sam Smith, and I love Tori Kelly's voice, and Tuvlo. I love her voice and her sound. So I've just kind of pulled all these people together and made my own sound. When it comes to songwriting, however, Dea has a different role model. I love Taylor Swift. I think she's great at songwriting, and I think she's good at getting a message across. I love Taylor Swift. I think she's great at songwriting, and I think she's good at getting a message across. Her performing, too, is just amazing. Dea is expected to release her full-length debut album this fall. Meanwhile, she is steady this week at number 18 with Sit Still, Look Pretty. Number 17 this week, up to Rihanna and Needed Me. And the new season of The Voice is right around the corner, and a promotional video of intergalactic proportions has been released for anxious fans. The Men in Black themed clip features new judges Alicia Keys and Miley Cyrus, along with longtime judges Adam Levine and Blake Shelton. Keys transforms from the Statue of Liberty to a regular human being, while Cyrus goes from a winged alien character to her true likeness in a sparkly bell-bottom suit. Levine and Shelton also stars their own version of actors, Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. Levine and Shelton also stars their own version of actors Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, Men in Black movie characters. Do you come in peace? Shelton asks Keys, who replies, Do you come in peace? Shelton asks Keys, who replies, no. Host Carson Daly makes a funny cameo towards the end of the video. Special preview of The Voice premieres on NBC after the Olympics closing ceremony on Sunday, August 21st. If there's anybody still around, if the closing ceremony is as bad as the opening ceremony was. I hope NBC rights the ship on that one. The new season will debut this September. It is down 4 and is our biggest drop this week from number 12. It is down 4 from number 12 and is our biggest drop this week. Been in the top 40 for 12 weeks. It is down 4 from number 12. But it is down 4 this week from number 12. It is down 4 this week from number 12 and it is down 4 this week. It is down 4 this week from number 12 and is our biggest drop from. It is our biggest drop this week, down 4 from number 12, but in the top 40 for 12. It is our biggest drop this week, down 4, but in the top 40. It is our biggest drop, down 4. It is our biggest drop this week, down 4, but in the top 40 for 12 weeks. So it is our biggest drop this week, down. It is our biggest drop this week. It is our biggest drop this week, down 4, but in the top 40. It is our biggest drop this week, down 4, but in the top 40 for 12 weeks with a top spot of that number. It is our biggest drop this week, down 4, been in the top 40 for 12 weeks with a top spot of number 12. It's Meghan Trainor, Me Too. I think this is going to go down as a just terrible show. Once again, our biggest drop this week, down 4 to number 16. Meghan Trainor, Me Too. When we come back, well, the song is not our biggest drop. It is second to our biggest drop this week. It is down 4 from number 12. Been in the top 40 for 12 weeks so far with the top. Oh, my God. It is second to our biggest drop this week. It is down 4 from number 12 last week. Been in the top 40 for 12 weeks so far. It's Meghan Trainor, Me Too. That'll be some creative editing. Down 4 this week to number 16, Meghan Trainor, Me Too. When we come back, we'll have the song that dropped off this week. We will have our biggest drop. When we come back, well, the song that dropped off this week, we will have our biggest drop. When we come back, well, the song that dropped off this week, we'll have 15 through 11. Our actual biggest drop is in there. And flashback. When we come back, well, the song that dropped off this week, 15 through 11. Our biggest drop is within that next. When we come back, well, the song that dropped off this week, 15 through 11. When we come back, well, the song that dropped off this week, 15 through 11, our biggest drop is there. And flat. When we come back, well, the song that dropped off this week, 15 through 11, our biggest drop is there. No. Again, that is not our biggest drop. Our biggest drop is coming up, though, in the next segment. That is not our biggest drop. Our biggest drop, though, is coming up in segment number 2. That is not our biggest drop. Our biggest drop, though, is coming up very, very soon. And when we come back, well, the song that dropped off, 15 through 11, and flashback track number 1 from last year. Why is it so hard to put a sentence together? All right, segment 1 is done. We'll have a jump cut. This microphone will stop shaking, and we'll have segment number 2.